What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with our Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and today I'm coming to you with a story from baseball, but it's not really about baseball. It's more about culture and where we're at right now. So let's just get into it. Houston Astros fire assistant GM Brandon Taubman after outrage over taunting female reporters. So here we go. Bottom line up front, the Houston Astros fired assistant general manager Brandon Taubman, who had taunted female reporters over signing of Roberto Osuna, a pitcher previously accused of domestic violence. At first, the team claimed Taubman's inappropriate comments were not directed toward any reporter, but now says they're wrong. So they also said Taubman's conduct does not reflect the values of our organization. We believe this most appropriate course of action is to fire him. Taubman, this is what happened. So this happened a couple days ago, and to me, it's a little crazy that it's got to this point. That's just me. The reversal by the Astros came after a 2-day investigation. Taubman reportedly yelled, this is in the ALCS, after they just beat the Yankees, they're going to the World Series. He yelled, "Thank God we got Osuna. I'm so effing glad we got Osuna," in the direction of 3 female reporters on Saturday night after the Astros defeated the Yankees to win the American League pennant and secure a berth in the World Series. One of the reporters subjected to Taubman's taunts was wearing a purple domestic violence awareness bracelet. How could anyone miss that? How could anyone miss that? I can't believe he did that. Osuna, while playing for the Toronto Blue Jays, was arrested for domestic violence in May. He later was signed by the Astros. So he was suspended for 75 games, and it was during that suspension that the Astros acquired him. And Taubman got a lot of flack from some of the reporters in there, pressuring him about why they would pick up someone who had a history of domestic violence. Right? The Astros got a lot of flack for that. So Taubman, excited that they're going back to the World Series, sees these reporters standing in there, and evidently they're saying that he targeted them by saying, "Thank God we got Osuna. Thank God we effing signed him." And he's now fired because of that. A man lost his job because he was throwing it back in the faces of reporters who questioned his judgment. Question if he made a good acquisition. They released this huge statement apologizing to everybody that they didn't do this sooner, that they didn't take this righteous course of action to fire this man sooner. I can be done with this story here. The one thing I would ask is that if it was a male reporter, if this had been a male reporter, just ask yourself this. If this had been a male reporter that Taubman had gone up to and kind of thrown it in the face of someone who questioned their the acquisition, would he be fired right now? The answer to me is definitely no. It's not. It's because it was directed at female reporters who had been critical of it. And then it blew up into this big story with a bunch of pressure for them to cancel this guy. So that's why this really isn't a story about baseball. This is a story about culture. So once again, we have someone being subjected to this. Do I think it was in poor taste? Yeah, absolutely. I do think it was in poor taste. I think you should be the bigger man at that point. No pun intended. You guys just made the World Series. Be happy with what you're doing now and go forward. Osuna has played really well. Less than a 2.5 ERA and 50 saves since he was acquired in 2018. So they should be right to be proud. They got him on a bargain. He was having some trouble. He's stayed out of trouble since then now. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that Taubman deserved to be fired for throwing it back in the face of reporters, whether they be female or not, about his acquisition? Do you think he targeted them specifically because they were wearing a domestic violence awareness month bracelet? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of my take. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you guys later.